Hello to everyone, this is Crotona P, and I bring you today Crotona P presents the Imperfect Courtier interview number 6. Actually, I made a mistake earlier and said number 5, but we actually at number 6 right now at the moment. And today's special guest of the day and of these interviews is the one and only BlastBlicka, MC extraordinaire. We got him here today live in the crib to speak to him about this new project that he created called Remember the Titan. Salute to you, fam, and thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. We got another little special treat for y'all. We're going to give y'all in a little bit. I'm going to leave that secret right now. It's kind of quiet on the side right now. But we'll bring them in a few minutes, you know what I mean? But definitely, we got BlastBlicka here, and we want to talk about this project, Remember the Titan. It just recently came out this past...
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
3 days now. Came out Tuesday.
Came out Tuesday. A bit longer than it's already Sunday. So. Yeah. It's been almost a week now. This album's been out. I got a chance to listen to this album about a good 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, or 3.5 to 4 times. I really enjoyed the project thoroughly. We're going to discuss some of the project right now. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we can speak to Blast about in a little bit, but I want to get to the project first, being that this is his number what? 6. This is album number 6, solo album number 6, correct? All right.
It's the 6th episode, so come on, man.
Definitely. So we're going to start off with the intro, all right? The intro. Who put that together for you with the whole 80s and 90s sitcom theme music and stuff like that? Who put that together for you?
That was me.
That was you?
I came up with that whole idea.
Okay. Came up with that
idea. It's normally people come in with like a hard freestyle intro, you know what I mean? But this time I figured the older I'm getting, you know, letting people get to know me a little bit more and more as far as we keep going on. So that intro I put together, and that was crazy. The TV shows that I watched and going through. So it's like part of my personality when you hear some of the music, you know what I mean?
No doubt. All right, then we go into 95 Kids. Who produced 95 Kids? Spitzwell. Okay, he has some other production also on the album, later on in the album that we'll speak about. On here, I get a lot of emceeing with some introspection, especially with the line that you say, where you say black is beautiful and it's not a sickness.
Right.
Elaborate a little bit on that line.
We the original men, so we original people on the planet, and black is beautiful, man. We the original people, man. We the father of civilization, you know what I mean? We the cream of the planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? So we created all this. All stuff that stems from black. So, you know what I mean? Black is beautiful. Embrace yourself, man. You don't gotta feel a certain way because you're black, man. Black is beautiful, man. Stand up. Everybody can't be black, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Also, you also state the line, you think I'm old news like Donahue. So with that goes without saying, you know what I'm saying? Because we got that leads us right into the next track that I want to speak about. Salute to Magnificent J.O., who's on the live right now, Munchausen also from the Bronx. Salute to him. He's checking in. Everybody checking in. Make sure you look at this man. You look for this man's music on Spotify. He got a new album called Remember the Titan. His name is BlastBlicka, all together. All right, the word BlastBlicka. All right, so like he says, think I'm old news like Donahue, which takes me right into the track Veterans Day. Who produced Veterans Day?
Veterans Day was produced by Ben Malik.
All right. We're going to speak on Ben Malik a little bit more later, too. That's one of the dopest tracks on the album to me, which, if I'm not mistaken, when we spoke last time, you told me that'll be the first video?
Yes, sir.
So that should be the first video. They'll be filming it soon, and they'll be releasing it once it's ready. But Veterans Day, it's pretty much speaks on the 20-plus years of making music, and a basic salute to the MCs that you know that are doing the same as myself. And another MC that we have here that we'll be speaking to in a few minutes. But definitely, Veterans Day was a real dope track. Then we go into Monks in the Mosh Pit, produced by Cello Brown. This one, if I'm not mistaken, set off the whole vibe to the album because it was the first single released.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Yes, you also have a remix to that track.
Yes, with Castors.
With the Castors. Actually, it's with B&A because they're no longer the Castors. It's Barbaric and Alvarez. And basically, they got the remix with you, Monks in the Mosh Pit.
Yeah.
And why wasn't that track on the album? Well, if you don't mind me asking.
I had to come to a conscious decision. People was thinking that I couldn't do an album with no features and make people listen.
Gotcha.
And I don't know where they got this from, but I said, all right, I got a bunch of features. Spider the God is on the remix to 95 Kid. I got a bunch of features that I haven't disclosed yet because I had to drop the solo to show y'all that I'm witty by myself.
So pretty much we should be expecting a remix project?
Yeah.
All right, so he got a couple of those joints that's on the album that you might be feeling. You might be getting some surprise remixes to those joints. Next, we're going to go into Terminator. And Terminator's that hardcore ode to the days of open mic contests where people competed and got their heads torn off, pretty much. So I noticed in the actual hook, you're actually saying, like, put your name on the paper.
Yes.
A lot of times when it came, especially the 10 plus years that I've been in Rochester, a lot of times it came down to open mic contests. And a lot of open mic contests, y'all know y'all got to put your name down and the best man wins.
Yes.
A lot of times you go in there real confident and end up leaving not too confident. Exactly. All right. I Just is the next track we're going to speak about. Who produced I Just?
I Just was produced by Ben.
Oh, Terminator first. I'm sorry. Terminator was produced by Cello Brown, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's give him his credit, too. All right, I Just. Who produced I Just?
Ben Malik.
Ben Malik, another joint by Ben Malik. Salute to Ben Malik in Morocco, Africa. You know what I mean? That's the homie. I spoke to him the other day.
And that track right there, you don't got to be a tough guy. Everybody want to be so hard with their bars, shoot to kill. I just want to sit back, exactly with the hood, smoke my weed, chill, make good music. That's what I do. Anybody that know me, that's my vibe. Yep. I don't got to be hard. I don't got to be shooting up people to make my point across. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. One of the favorite lines on that song to me is, why they covering their fears, coloring their beards.
Yes.
Black don't crack. I'm going to look this relevant for years.
Yes.
I know what you meant exactly with that line, but explain it in your own words.
Yeah, it's with all the new technology out, you can turn to make yourself look like you still 21, 22, and for what? Yo, for years I lied about my age. You know what I'm saying? I was the king of lying about my age, but people let me get away with it. And it was like, for what? I'm lying to myself. I'm black. I'm beautiful. You see it. You know what I'm saying? Black don't crack. I'm going to look this relevant for years. And it means musically, too. When you go back to the music, black don't crack. These rhymes ain't going to be irrelevant years from now when you go and listen to them. You're going to be like, oh, wow, he was really on to something. You just got to catch on.
Yeah, you really was. A lot of those lines, they really stuck with me, especially that line, because I've been saying it for years, how Just for Men got a lot of people acting younger than they really are.
Like, why you don't cover you? For what? I'm not hiding from nobody, man.
Nah, we're not ashamed of our years in this game. It's basically experience and a lot of knowledge that comes with that. So keep that in mind. You know, y'all can only wish to live this long, to be honest with y'all. You know what I mean? Next, we're going to go into skit and favorite cartoons, which is one of my favorite songs. Also on the I mean, I love the whole project, but some of these songs really stood out because people are afraid to take chances like this these days. You basically speak about your favorite cartoons growing up. I seen the skit in the beginning, had a bunch of little theme songs from the cartoons in the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? That was really dope, really creative. You know what I mean? Salute to you for that. Also, we have the teacher skit and single parents.
Teacher skit. Shout out Zach Johnson from Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
AKA Rise the Ripper.
Zach Johnson.
MC from back in the 90s, and he transitioned into comedy. You can look him up. He's been on Comedy Central. I seen the skit and I fell in love. I had to have it and I didn't steal it. So I actually hit him in the inbox and he gave me his blessing and was happy that, you know, I chose him for the situation.
Yeah, so that was a real funny skit. I was actually listening to the album earlier with my girl and she was playing her video game on her phone and that skit came on and she started cracking up. So the effect that it had, it actually did it.
Yeah.
So salute to you for putting him on and giving another Rochester native love like that and showcasing his skill of comedy. Who produced Single Parents? Because that beat was fucking crazy.
Shout out Big Law. Law from the Pentagon, Santos, you know what I'm saying? Law Ness beats, man.
No doubt. That beat was retarded. It was basically talking about coming up in it was a story basically of coming up in a single parent household and the struggles that we face in doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speak a little bit about that.
It was basically like what it was like for me growing up. Like I was on the west side, the east side. My mom's, you know, she worked hard, like at the opening lines and said, you know, sitting on the couch watching TV and you trying to change the channel and your mom telling you don't touch it and you know she sleeping and all that, so you start getting curious and you slip out that back door. And when you're a little kid outside, man, these things, so as a grown man, you're like, all right, but as a child though, that can hold, precedence in your mind of the things that you see, the environment that surrounds you and your surroundings. So, you had to hold yourself down without having a dad around or a father figure, being that single parent, you know what I mean? That's like a salute to the single parents, but at the same time, being that latchkey kid, that's a serious job itself, being young and old at the same time. What they say that what they call a young boy, that grown man that was a kid. Well, there was a saying, a slogan they have for that, but you've been here before type shit, man. Like,
definitely.
Yeah,
and just like you say, it's based on the conditions that we live in.
Yes.
Which that's the next track that we're speaking about, which is Conditions. One of the strongest songs message wise on the album, in my opinion. You say the line, you turn the TV on and all you see is what? Fake images, men all feminine, girls on some nigga shit, and kids all into it.
Oh yeah, it's back in the 80s we didn't see that. Back in the 90s, now that we see they try to usher it in, but by the 2000s it was like full fledged. Like, I get disgusted. Every TV show I watch has gotta have the LGBTQ, whatever it is, community involved, men kissing men, women kissing women, and we got little babies around us watching and thinking that's cool. Like, my daughter's 5, and one day she said, "Hey, I want to get married and have a wife," just thinking she was watching on TV. We had to correct that, ASAP. But where's she getting it from? Them fake images on TV, man. It'll destroy you, man. And it's destroying our youth, man. TV and the phone is powerful, man.
The phone is powerful. That's why we get into the next track, which we're gonna speak about, called Broken Lenses. Who produced Conditions though?
Conditions was Ben Malik again.
Ben Malik again. The boy's on fire. Salute to South Africa.
Yeah.
Broken Lenses. Who produced Broken Lenses?
Yeah. Say it again, man.
Ben Malik. Ben Malik. Wow. Yo, for y'all that don't know who Ben Malik is, y'all need to check him out. Go on Facebook for friend request him. Ben Malik. He got a lot of fire production wise. This Broken Lenses track is amazing. Another powerful track produced by him, which speaks about, like, don't pretty much get caught up in the fake images that you see on Instagram and on the internet and online.
People gotta fake it to make it, man. I'm a genuine dude, so my path, you're gonna see it was real. If I make it to the top, or if I don't make it to the top, at least you see the road that I took was a genuine one. I wasn't trying to fake it to make it. Then if you don't make it, now what? A lot of people won't be able to handle the outcome of that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to stay grounded, man.
Yeah, I got you. Definitely, it was very reminiscent to me of my joint from my last project called Lessons. We was pretty much giving game to our kids and everybody around us.
Right.
So I really respected the fact that you took the time out to speak to your kids in a song like that, because you don't realize that as they get older, they listen to everything that we say.
Yeah.
And they go back and they listen to the songs that we do.
Yeah.
So we got to keep that, be mindful of that when we putting out these messages. You know what I mean? Also, the next track is Life, produced by Spitzwell. What you could tell me about that track?
Oh, Life. I had that beat for probably like 2 years, and I always knew what I wanted to do with it, but it had to be in the right situation. But it is. Life is what you make it, man, from a thought. From a thought, man. You can do anything you want, man, from a thought. I don't became a MC from just a thought. I wanted to be a rapper. The song's on paper. Now I'm on the radio. Now I'm on stage. It's a thought, man. Life is what you make it. Go get the bag. Stay away from haters, man. If people got bad energy, man, don't even give them the time of day. Just keep doing you. Move forward, man. And life is what you make it. And when you look back at it, the decisions you make determines the life that you live right now, no matter how you fit the bill.
You're right about that.
That's facts.
You're definitely right about that. We got Roses and Champagne. Who produced that?
Cello Brown.
Cello Brown. That was a really good, dope ass beat too. Like when now you tell me, Terminator and Monks in the Mosh Pit kind of sound like cello production, but this right here threw me off a little bit. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It says in that track you say, rapping ain't the issue, is the business side lacking. Put them both together and I'll really be Iraqing.
Yeah.
I know what you meant by that, but explain to the people what you meant by that.
Being a talented songwriter, it takes more than just being a talented songwriter. You got to have a good sound business structure. The people that are around you got to have the same things in plural. And with all those stars aligned, promotion and press. Just like anything else, you'll blow. But even if you don't blow, you'll see yourself going to that next level. If it's like chess, you'll be pushing that pawn forward. In the end game, you'll see your bishops out there. You never know what your queen can do. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta take advantage of what you do. You just can't be a nice rapper and just sit in the crib.
Definitely.
It just ain't gonna happen, man.
It ain't gonna happen. We've been victims to that for many years. You know what I mean?
And I don't want that to happen no more, man. Like, if I can give any advice to anybody in the city, if you got your stuff together, man, just leave. Don't worry about Joe Schmo around the corner, DJ, whoever, whatever. Put your music in their hand and just bounce. Trust me. Trust me.
Definitely. It's something that a lot of people got to take into consideration, that getting involved in this game is not an easy situation. It takes more than just being lyrical. I say it to CeeLo Dubai all the time when we speak. It's not about the lyrics. Everybody knows that we can spit. It's about the business. Are you willing to put the money in to invest in your craft? Are you willing to take the time and sacrifice the time to go out there and do the shows that maybe have, but make sure that everything that you do makes sense. We at a point right now in life that we can't be doing the open mics right now at this point and shit like that.
Faking, man.
You can't.
Head faking, man.
You can't. You really got to get to a point right now where everything that you're doing is making sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And salute to those people in the rock that's actually doing that, that's actually making it happen and making a name for themselves outside of the town and are taking this music shit seriously and are ending up on the right shows like Rappers Out of Control and Shade 45 and all that. We've had those conversations. Many of us MCs out here that are trying to strive to get to that place. We've had that conversation. So salute to you for trying to get there too. So everybody knows that when we're making this music, we're not making it for no reason at all. We're making it with a purpose. And we're trying to get to a certain level in life where we can actually earn a living off of making music and not just do it for the fun of it and as a hobby.
Right.
All right. And the outro, who produced the outro?
DC Maestro.
I kind of figured that. It had that. Did he play everything out?
Yep.
I kind of figured that. Salute to DC Maestro, another Rocktown legend.
The fact that Bill Withers died made it even more monumental.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna have him. I was in the studio today. Bill Withers died, and DC's an OG, and we didn't even speak about it.
Yeah.
So I go home and I look on YouTube, and a couple hours later, he had a Bill Withers tribute going on. And if people who follow me, I did the Bill Withers Use Me Up on the BB Man album. So to me, that was for him to pass. I used a piece of his music, so I felt a certain kind of way myself. Plus, his music was timeless. So for him to do that tribute, I got with him and said I normally just end the album a certain kind of way, but this time I kind of want to give thanks to where it's supposed to go, and I kind of want to do something different. And he was with it, and we did it.
Who were some of the people you thanked on that track?
Shit. Everybody from my wife Tanya, so Rock Vision, shout out, she did the cover. You Crotona P for sending Ben Malik my way. Dan K for telling Cello to put me on Monks in the Mosh Pit. Cello Brown himself. Cello for that contest because that inspired Terminator. For me losing the year before last and coming back winning last year. That inspired the Terminator track. Spits well, like I said, he always 20 plus years. He's a Titan as well. Remember the Titans, Grease Arcadia, we all Titans, and he's still doing big things in the music. But for him to still give me music at this time and period of my life was all ill. That was cool. Hex Nation.
Definitely, always Hex Nation.
For always providing a platform, always an ear to talk to. Those are my dudes. That's the crew, you know what I'm saying? Always Hex Nation. DC, obviously. I said Cello Brown for opening up that door, and actually for Rock City itself, because it's like a homemade 585 album, and just for always allowing me this access to clear my thoughts. I ain't in no beef. I don't got no beef with nobody musically. I ain't got no beef with nobody physically. So I'm always in that clear lane to come up with good music, and I'm always ready to put that out for y'all, man. So
definitely salute to you for always being a staple in the Rocktown, also for stepping up when you needed to step up and making a name for yourself as an MC out here. It's not an easy task. I tell anybody that, when you come out here, if you want to make a name for yourself, you really got to take the craft seriously. They're not really paying attention to the ABC rappers out here. So anybody upstate that got a look right now is somebody who's actually doing some music that makes sense, has some kind of feeling, has some kind of soul to it.
And I got shout out PI.
Definitely
Because
PI.
back in '08,
Salute
when
PI.
we all was sitting on the couch, and he said, Google each one of y'all names. And if you ain't got nothing under your name, you just talking under the wind.
Yeah.
I'm DJ Private Eye from Brooklyn. You can Google me.
Yeah.
09, 08 to right now. Thank you, baby.
No doubt. No
Shout
doubt.
out PI, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Salute to 11 for putting me on in that sense, too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him, too.
Yeah.
And we gonna work.
Yeah, definitely. 11. Yo, no, that's love. We already worked with him. He produced some big bang joints on the album and shit like that. But give us a little bit of rundown. Give us a rundown of the albums that you have, your discography. Just, you don't have to really get into detail about them, but just give us the titles.
Pens Mired in the Sword.
Okay.
The BB Man album. The Gray album. The Blue album. Blick Sanity. The Big Bang album. Already Major album. New York to ATL album. The Pentagon album. The I Am equals MC mixtape.
Yeah.
And there's a BB Man mixtape that's only on YouTube. So.
Okay, so most of these projects, where can they find them?
BlastBlicka.com.
BlastBlicka.com. You can pretty much get everything.
Other than the latest, other than they didn't make it over there yet, but all the rest of the albums are on BlastBlicka.
So every album you could pretty much check. Can they download it and buy it and purchase it on BlastBlicka, or can they just listen to it?
They can download it.
They can download it. Okay, so if you want to go check out,
purchase it. You gotta hit me on my PayPal, BlastBlicka@yahoo.com. I'll send anything you want. So
definitely. So if you're interested in checking out, how you doing today? If you're interested in checking out this man's music, make sure you go check him out. Google him, BlastBlicka, all together. BlastBlicka, all together. Instagram,
same thing. BlastBlicka everything.
BlastBlicka everything. So just make sure you check him out and check out this man's music, man. I've been friends with this man for a very long time. Since I touched down in the Rock, we were part of crews. Before we got down with Hex Station, we were down with Smash Regime. And another member that we was down with in the Smash Regime, down with me, Blast, Private Eye, Fidel Castro is another Rocktown legend that we got in the building, who's too cool for school right now, you know what I mean? He here right here with us in the building. We got the motherfucking legend, Graveyard. Alright, Graveyard came through today to join us in this BlastBlicka interview right now.
1738, go loud.
You know?
We out here. Suppliers.
Suppliers in the motherfucking building.
People, man. Talk to me.
Everybody good, man? How you been, Grave? Talk up a little bit so they can hear you.
I've been taking it easy, man. Just, staying out of the way, man. Just writing and working, you know what I'm saying? And taking on other things in the world, man. I ain't never stopped, nurturing my craft, though. So it's definitely there. Some new music coming our way.
Definitely. We were having a conversation earlier about all the stuff that he's been doing. He's been writing a lot. And anybody who knows this man in the Rock, they pretty much know that he's a problem when it comes to the pen, when it comes to the mic, when it comes to the booth, when it comes to that stage. So if you've been missing Graveyard, be on the lookout. We just had a conversation, and we might start getting our brains together and start brainstorming and masterminding that next project so he could give y'all what the world and what the Rock's been missing. All right? Definitely. Anybody in particular that you want to work with when you decide that you want to start working?
I'm definitely want to keep it home based. We got a lot of talent coming out of here, and if you focus on your area where you at and deal with your town, that value system is what people will buy into. They want to buy into the creativity of the city. A lot of things that happen here, like civil rights here, but this is the home of Harriet Tubman. Frederick Douglass, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of civil rights things taking place here, that people can look into. Really in those times. So I want to work with Rochester artists. So that's what I want to do.
There you go. So there you go. Anybody from the Rock that's really about your shit, though. Don't waste this man's time. Don't waste BlastBlicka's time. Don't waste nobody's time. We here to do music and we here to do it seriously. So if you want to fuck with this man and you want to send him some production, you a fan of his music. I know a lot of Rochester MCs and fans of music, period, know Graveyard, and they mess with his music, and they've been waiting for him to come back and hit us with some shit. You know what I mean? Salute CeeLo Dubai, who's also on the live right now. My cousin Nico, who's from the Bronx, also checking in. He said BlastBlicka is his favorite Hex MC. So just keep that, you know what I mean?
All right. Peace.
Yeah, definitely. So Grave, man, I appreciate you coming through the crib, building with a brother. It's been a minute since we actually built. And Blast, man, you already know you my brother. We got an album also on Spotify called, oh, well, I don't even know if it's on yet. I know they took it off for there too because they had to do some rearranging to some names, renaming and shit like that and giving people their credits. So Big Bang Kingsman, be on the lookout. That should be re-released pretty soon. Me, Blast, CeeLo Dubai, Alert, who goes by Confessions, who goes by so many different names. All right. Budokan, all that shit. But Rochester MCs that know him for years ago is MC Alert. They know MC Alert. So just, be on the lookout for that. Check that project out. We got a bunch of music coming. Salute to you, BlastBlicka, for coming through and giving me this exclusive interview.
Salute to you too, man.
Definitely, brother.
Also, you ain't did it yet, man. Go on down there, man. Clifford and Good, man. Get yourself some chicken, man. Nice little menu right here. They open till 2 in the morning. Just left out of there. Wings on deck. Take a picture of the wings.
Definitely. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, what's the name of the place again?
You know what I'm saying? Clifford Chicken and Waffles or Willie Beers.
Willie's. 1717 Clifford Avenue, Rochester, New York. So if you're in the Rochester area and you're looking for some breakfast, you're looking for some chicken and waffles, or looking for anything of the sort, make sure you check these people out. I don't really do ads like that unless they pay me, but you know what I mean? I'm looking now. This is Rochester. You know what I mean? My fellas, man. Salute to everybody that got live with us on the live, on the Insta Live. I appreciate y'all. This will be up on YouTube pretty soon. So if you can't wait and you want to check it out before it's YouTube, make sure you check my IGTV. It'll be on there too. Salute to BlastBlicka, legend MC in the Rock.
Yeah.
Salute to Graveyard, another legend MC in the Rock. We gonna make shit happen, man.
All right.
Anybody who knows know what time it is. Peace.
All right.
That shit was live.
Salute to everyone.